Thanks for clicking on this video on today. This is your girl Melanite Empress, and this is Spirit Guided Messages Tarot channel. All right. So if you have already been here and been resonating with the readings, please do subscribe on today. Make sure you like the video, share out the video as well, and click on that all bell so that every time I upload a video or put a post in the community tab, you will get notified. All right. So definitely make sure you guys subscribe. It is for the free. And as you can see on the title, we're going to go ahead and get started because obviously there's been a lot of people that have been talking about you. Have been a lot of gossip, going around, and you've been wondering, or maybe you've been, feeling like people have been talking about you, and or gossiping about you, because a lot of y'all with the light, camera, action being in here, you are in the spotlight. A lot of people can see you because of the job that you have, and or because you are on social media as an influencer or a leader. Spirit is saying a paid, leader, and or you might be a star or very popular here. So this is one of the reasons why they've been, talking about you when it comes to your person's mom, dad, sister, brother, cousins, family, and friends, because they're looking at you on, social media and, just looking at you in life in general. And let me tell you, baby, these people obviously are nosy, you know what I'm saying? Because they definitely are watching you too closely. It says someone's paying attention. It says unhealthy obsession. Someone's watching you. Keep your eyes open. Secret admirers. So these are not only haters of your persons, but also secret admirers. People that, may like you and or celebrate you. So is this not, about them, hating on you? It's just that, your light shines and that you're a person that they can't help but look at, especially if you are very popular in social media or a leader, or may have, a big following or a big business and stuff. People definitely do, know you, and definitely know they are watching. What did I tell you? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people watching you, not only talking about you and or gossiping about you, but definitely are watching you at this moment in time as well. Okay, so all right, so their persons, mom, dad, sister, cousin, brother, family, and friends, what are they saying about my collective here? So let's see what else, Spirit. Let's see what they are saying about you. Let's see what they are gossiping about, because obviously all eyes are on you at this moment in time, because a lot of y'all are just like doing the thing. You're just doing the most. Greetings, everyone. How are you all doing on today? Good to see you all here. Make sure you guys tap on the screen, share the live out, give it a thumbs up if you resonate with it, and also become a subscriber. Okay. All right, so let's see what else is going on, what else they are possibly saying about you, your person's mom and dad and cousin, sister and brother, family and friends. What are they saying about you? Because Spirit is saying a lot of y'all are new when it comes to being in this relationship, and some of y'all perhaps have been in this relationship for a very long time, but there's a lot of nosy family members and friends that want to get a little bit of more of a scoop in the things that they see, about you, even though they may not know you that much. They definitely are saying, a lot here. You know what I'm saying? And then we got the gesture card here, and it says throwing caution to the wind. Be your own cheerleader, laughing, learning to laugh at self, passionate and patient, let people walk away. So definitely, what they are observing in your case, and or talking about your person's dad, mom, sister, brother, cousin, family, and friends is, definitely getting back to you, because not only do you feel that energetically and intuitively, definitely maybe your person have been, saying something here and there to you, but it's like you are determined not to allow it to bother you. You're learning to laugh at yourself and throw caution to the wind and be like, okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We know that it's not true or whatever. You're trying to be your own cheerleader as well, and just, allowing people just to walk away. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you are just staying away from your person's, family and friend group as well, and just letting them walk away. But definitely they have been trying your patience, and or trying to try your patience here at this moment in time as well, because it's something about your energy or something about what you do that, they are looking at, whether this is social media, whether this is through, text, whether this is in person, that just intrigues them. And that's why, they're starting up this gossip. That's why they are saying, these things, about you here. But Yehuda says, Yehuda, the governor, the spirit, is saying that, we owe it to ourselves to be healed, complete, and made whole. And maybe that is what you're working on at this moment in time. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get better, trying to be made whole, trying to feel better and stuff. And because you're doing this, they are not doing it, and they are projecting on you. Okay. But it says, look, Yehuda says, I promise myself any and everything that helps and best suits me, I will apply to my life. I will dedicate myself to healing, to happiness, to self-fulfillment, to love, and to understanding. And because, again, they know this about you, they've been seeing this about you, and it's something that they probably don't apply to their own lives or never seen, and, something that is new. Therefore, that's why, there's a lot of spark of gossip and or communication about you when it comes to your person's mom, dad, cousin, sister, brother, family and friends. Okay. So it says, understanding of self and of others. I will no longer disregard myself or my feelings. It is my birthright to not be abused, to not be misused, and to have anything that, it says, and to live the life that I say I can have, and anything that is not conducive to that shall leave my life. It is my oath to self. And that's confirmation in regards to what I was saying about you letting people walk away, letting them say what they think that they need to say, you know what I'm saying, and not really paying attention, because these are the things that you're realizing. These are the things that you're saying to yourself, and you're not just saying that you're going to do something, you're keeping it private, but people can see that. People can see the change. People can see your actions and stuff. And therefore, that's why they're so curious. And that's why, they're gossiping, and your person's family and friends are saying, certain things about you in regards to this. You know what I'm saying? It's not that you're doing anything foul or wrong or negative. It's just that you're doing the opposite of what a lot of people are doing at this moment in time. Or that's why you're the talk of the town at this moment in time for some of you all. You know what I'm saying? Greetings, everybody. Make sure you guys tap, share, and give it a thumbs up if you resonate with it. All right, Spirit. So what else is their person's mom, dad, sister, brother, cousin, family, and friends are saying about them at this moment in time? Let's see what we have here. Got two more. We got the two of wands here. We also have the life barrier here as well, So the other things that they have been saying about you is that you definitely look ahead, and you also plan ahead. And not only do you plan ahead, but also you expect exactly what you put out in the universe. You know what I'm saying? The seeds that you sow, you definitely expect it, to come back. You know what I'm saying? And you are the person that, take risks, takes healthy, calculated, smart, risks, by taking first steps. And maybe they're talking about in regards to your relationship to their son, their brother, their cousin, you know what I'm saying, whoever you're with at this moment in time, and you're definitely a person to plan and make realistic type of plans as well. So these are some of the things that have been not only been talking about, but these are the things that have been observing about you as well. You know what I'm saying? Because again, you're not the person that talks and doesn't show it in action or follow through. You're the person that mainly really don't even say nothing. You know what I'm saying? The proof is in the pudding. The proof is by your actions. The proof is by exactly what you do. And so therefore that's why they're saying these things. That's why you are the talk of the town, or they're gossiping about you or whatever, and they may be saying lies in regards to that, you're juggling, their son or their brother, their cousin, or their sister or whatever. Definitely take the role that you need to in regards to this reading, that you're juggling and have choices in love and things as such. Granted, for some of you all, you're already dating your person at this moment in time. You're not actually with them, so maybe therefore that you're doing this. But some of you all are actually in a relationship with this your person at this time, and they're gossiping in regards to you having a lot of, you juggling this person. You have a lot of choices in love and things as such. And with the life barrier, some of y'all are pregnant and or will and or have children and or just birthing a life at this moment in time, giving life to new understanding in regards to who you are, in regards to life, in regards to your relationship, you know what I'm saying? And or again, some of y'all might be pregnant and they have noticed it, and you perhaps haven't talked about it, with your person's, family or anybody at this moment in time, because you may not even be, not even 3 months. You know what I'm saying? How women just, wait before they even say anything or post on social media and things as such, but they may have seen you one day and noticed some type of changes, the glow that you have, you know what I'm saying, and may have started, talking about that or gossiping in regards to you possibly, being pregnant, but you didn't even, tell them about it, for some of you all. Okay. All right. Wow. They're talking about you and there's so many variety and different of things. These people are definitely nosy. Your person's people are definitely, really nosy, but, definitely need to know exactly what they are saying about you out here in these streets. And again, it's not like you're doing anything bad or foul or negative. It's because that you're drawing attention to yourself because of the things that you're doing, because of how you look, because you lead by example. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, not everybody is like a hater or anything. They're a congratulator. Some people are looking at you and you are being the ultimate, example, for some of you all. So definitely take whatever resonate, leave what doesn't. It may be on different timelines here when it comes to this reading. But we got the 4 of Wands here. We got breathe easy. And we got the past, present, and future here. Okay. So with the 4 of Wands, it talks about a family, dynamic and working in a family unit here, and it being upright. It seems as though you and your person, you have started out, very well when it comes to this relationship, whether you have just met this person and dating them and or just being in this relationship and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it may, with the breakdown in the home, even though this is not reversed, I'm getting that, some of your person's, family and or friends are trying to put a little bit of tension in your relationship, perhaps for some of them trying to break you both up or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and cause, division in your relationship, for some of you all. But for the most part, you really are getting along, you know what I'm saying? You really are happy and relaxed in this relationship. And these are the things that, they observe and or are talking about when it comes to your person's family and friends here. You know what I'm saying? even though, they might have some attention when it comes to your person's mom, dad, cousin, sister, brother, family, and friends or whatever. But when it comes to your relationship, it definitely is intact. You know what I'm saying? It definitely is, good and very harmonious, and it will continue to be, especially for the ones that are already in a committed relationship and or a marriage and or are pregnant at this moment in time, with pregnancy and life barrier being in here, and you will in the future. You know what I'm saying? So with the breeze easy, you know what I'm saying? And what we said in the beginning in regards to you allowing these people to walk away or ignoring them, not really paying attention to them in regards to what they are saying about you in your relationship. You're just trying to breathe easy. You know what I'm saying? Keep your energy balanced, your mood balanced when it comes to them. Stay far away from them or whatever, minding your own business, because it could definitely be overwhelming for some of you all when it comes to you dealing with your person's family and friends here. You know what I'm saying? So some of y'all might live by a large body of water or a beach or whatever, and this is where you would go in your solitude and or go to relax and to breathe and to meditate and just to release all the negativity and feel good here, for some of you all. So you definitely are realizing, that your person's people and even maybe your people, family and friends, is not the best people to be around at this moment in time, especially for the ones who are building a family or have a family dynamic and or are pregnant at this moment in time. You know what I'm saying? And this is what they are saying as well, that, you don't come over anymore, as often or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And some of them haven't even seen you guys over their mom or dad or sister or cousins or family or friends' house as well. Okay. And they're noticing, so many different type of changes in you, and maybe they are seeing that you are in influence when it comes to, your person's, mom, dad, cousin, sister and brother, family and friends. They really are noticing that, and they're talking about that as well. And with the death and rebirth, definitely they see that you are changing, and might not know that you're going through a rebirth, but they're noticing that you are definitely, changing. They already see that you're different anyway, and you stand out and you have this glow and energy about yourself, right? They already see that and are talking about that, you know what I'm saying? Whether they are haters or congratulators, because again, everybody's not talking about you in regards to your person's mom, dad, sister, brother, cousin, family, and friends in a negative type of way, right? Because why would they, but they do see, you transitioning in or for the person that you are here at this moment in time. You know what I'm saying? Because it seems as though you are elevating not only physically, but also, spiritually. And a lot of y'all perhaps have intuition as well, because it's almost as if you have the wisdom of the ancestors here, because you're deeper connecting, with spirit at this moment in time. And again, you are heavily influencing, their family member in regards to you, the person that you are dealing with at this moment in time. And that is also what your person's dad, mom, sister, brother, cousin, family, and friends are talking about when it comes to you as well. Okay. All right. So what else is their person's mom, dad, sister, brother, cousin, family, and friends are talking about them or saying about them at this moment in time? Spirit, show us. All right, let's see. What else are they saying about their person, dad, mom, sister, and brother, and cousins are saying about them at this moment in time? All right, we got the Ace of Cups here. We got not seeing clearly. And then we got the Judgment card being in here. So when it comes to your relationship, because some of you all had just met this person and are dating and not in a committed relationship, and then some are, right? And so therefore take whatever resonates, leave what doesn't, because you might also be on a different timelines here. But if you are just, seeing this person and dating, and or just, developing a friendship in a relationship, and you may not know, but you're not seeing clearly that the person that you are building a friendship with, or the person that you just met, you're not knowing that this person actually has a crush on you at this moment in time. And that's why you have been started to have some gossip when it comes to your person, dad, mom, sister, brother, cousin, family, and friends. And because you're just a new person that just has stepped into your person's life, you know what I'm saying? So you may not really get that this is not only a friendship, but that the person that you have been developing a relationship with actually have a crush on you. They want to take it to the next level, with the Ace of Cups being in here. So if you just met and or are just friends and you don't realize it, definitely soon enough you really will start realizing, and they will offer you this romantic love offer here. And if you're already together, again, with the Four of Wands and the pregnancy card being in here, if you're not already married, definitely it's going to escalate to a higher level of commitment. And that's one of the reasons why their dad, their mom, sister, brother, and cousins, family, and friends are talking about you, because you're this new person and or this new addition, to the family. You may or may not be pregnant, and or you will, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of things, going on. And again, because you are so different, and with this gold right here on the side of the face, your aura is so bright, yellow, golden, and very bright here, so your energy is definitely on a higher vibration and frequency here. And this is what they're noticing. And therefore, that's why you just a gossip amongst their, family and friends. And they're saying some things in regards to this, because this is something that they are noticing. Okay. So you're releasing, not only going through this rebirth or during this rebirth that you're going through that has an effect on your person, you definitely are letting go of emotional baggage, old past, energies and exes and things and situations that you need to, with the Judgment card being in here, you definitely are cosmically leveling up. You know what I'm saying? You're going up a higher consciousness, and you're being your own critic here. You're also actually judging yourself, and being your own critic and things as such, you know what I'm saying? Doing a lot of self, evaluation, because you're noticing that, you have this purpose, you have this mission, this inner calling that has been nudging you. And that's why, again, confirmation, you're going through this, rebirth here. That's confirmation on both of these cards. So you're going through this rebirth, and some of y'all are going through the dark night of the soul, which is a part of the process of the rebirth. But, also, elevating, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, in your life, and you are definitely influencing your person. And that's why your person's mom, dad, sister, brother, and cousins, family, and friends are talking about you as well, because you're going to influence them whether they know it or not. You are going to be helping them in a way that they wouldn't even imagine. You're going to be helping them to change and go through their rebirth too. So it's kind of like a ripple effect. You being in your person's life is going to not only affect your family, but also their family and friend dynamic as well. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they've been gossiping, and that's why they've been saying all these type of things, about you, whether most of it seems as though it's good, because this is something that they've been observing and everything. And like I said, not everybody is a hater or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They're just more so an observer, right? You know what I'm saying? Which I think is, it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing, right? All right, Spirit, what else? What else is there? Persons, mom, dad, sister, brother, cousin, family, or friends are saying about them at this moment in time that is very important, or they need to hear and or know at this time? Show us. Wow. All right, so we got the grievance card being in here, cheating, lies, confusion, and things as such. So they definitely are gossiping and or talking about getting their own, you know what I'm saying, son, cousin, brother here, whoever you are dealing with, sister, auntie, whatever, whoever your person is, about their last relationship in regards to your person being cheated on, you know what I'm saying, or mistreated, I want to say. The person that they dealt with perhaps was a narcissistic as well. Their person lied to them, you know, and probably pretty much blamed everything on them when it came to the relationship. And so this is significant because, you know, when you pop up in your person's life, you know what I'm saying, their family member's life, you know, they're wondering if you're going to do the same, if you're going to be just like the person that they have dealt with, I am getting, you know what I'm saying? So this is also what they are, you know, talking about, gossiping about when it comes to you as well, okay? And so you got the Temperance card here. You got the Three of Pentacles here. You got Santa Muerte here. You got money coming in, and also we got the Wings of Love as well. So you definitely are trying to balance things out when it comes to within yourself, balance things out when it comes to your relationship, but also what we were talking about in the beginning of your reading is just trying to balance out, you know, the connection with your person's, you know what I'm saying, family members and friends, because there are very nosy and very gossipy, but also like to talk about you, obviously, because this is the title of the reading here. So trying to balance out the distance, balance out the relationship that you have with their family, especially if you're already in a committed relationship and are married to your person, you know, they already know you and things as such, or you already know them. So you definitely are being careful and trying to be patient and balance out your energy in a relationship with your person's people here. You know what I'm saying? And some of y'all that are getting into this relationship and getting to know your person, you definitely are taking it slow, because in the past you went to extremes for love for some of you all. So now you're being considerate with love, you're being patient, you balancing things out, especially when it comes to your money. You've been diligent with your money. If you have had money concerns, definitely, you know, that is going to change, because you're going to leave your job in order to get a promotion, and your career or business is going to grow. You know what I'm saying? Money is going to come out of thin air for some of you all. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely are going to have to learn how to balance that whenever you get that windfall of money for some of you all. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of you all with the Three of Pentacles are going to be collaborating with people when it comes to money, when it comes to job, when it comes to contracts and things as such, because a lot of y'all perhaps you are very, you know, attractive here, and you use your looks to make money. You might be a model, you might be a star, you might be an influencer. Again, this was the main energy that came out. A lot of y'all are in the limelight on camera, whether this is social media or actually on camera, the news or whatever, you know, so because you're very talented. So definitely you're going to be collaborating with other people and building your wealth and building your life, you know what I'm saying? And it's just going to get better and better, you know? So for you, you're really going through this rebirth. So you are maturing in a lot of different type of ways, and your person. So no more bickering, arguing, disputing with your family or your person's family and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because you really don't have time for that. No more of, you know, disharmony or anything, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have a lot of love, a lot of support, especially by your spiritual team and your partner here, and maybe your family, because you are covered, you are protected as well, no matter what, especially by your spiritual team for sure, you know. But this is like also the kind of relationship that you have that is very kind and generous and loving and harmonious as well. And what they're saying about you in regards to you being like their family members, past person, whatever, definitely this is not it in this relationship at all whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of what the death and rage, you definitely left that behind, and or your person left that relationship behind as well. The making you guys mirroring each other and on the same level here in or will. You know what I'm saying? You might be a little bit more enlightened on your path than your person, but definitely you are influencing and or activating your person as well at this moment in time. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you think that they are saying or whatever they're saying or gossiping about, even if it's in bad intentions or whatever, you definitely will get your swift justice. You definitely will get your judgment. Everything will work out here, and they'll find out, and the people that they're talking to, that that is not true at all whatsoever. So you don't have to seek revenge or retribution or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Continue to sow those good seeds so that you'll be able to reap everything that is good. You know what I'm saying? But don't worry about it, because you're an alchemist here. You transmute energy anyway, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get some last messages in regards to what they are saying, what your person's mom, dad, sister, brother, cousin, family, or friends are saying about you at this moment in time, okay? Let's get some angel answers card. Let's get some of these here. See what they're saying about you. Let's get a couple. Yeah, that's too many. What else? Give me one more. Gratitude. So something very significant in regards to in the near future, like I was saying before, in regards to this Four of Wands and the pregnancy card, definitely when it comes to your relationship, whether you're just meeting this person or not, you definitely will be in a committed relationship, maybe perhaps marriage for some of you all, and you may be pregnant right now and or will be getting pregnant. So that's something that is going to happen in the near future. You know, just whatever you're thinking about in regards to your endeavors, continue to take action in regards to that, and not, you know, think negatively or anything like that, even though, you know, your person's mom, dad, sister, cousins, and brothers are saying things about you that may be negative, but something very significant in regards to a year from now. Maybe you'll be in this marriage and have, you know, a family when it comes to this dynamic here. Okay, so I'm gonna give a few more for the romance angel deck to see what else is going on in your relationship here and what they're talking about. Okay. It says unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And this is pertaining to your last relationship and or your person's last relationship in regards to them lying and cheating and using and abusing, you know, your person and stuff. And their family, friends are talking about how, you know, you might do this, or they're not hoping that you won't do this to them in a way that their past person did. And that's why, you know, there's something about family, healing family issues. So maybe your person needs to heal family issues. Maybe you do. But there's something significant about that. And last but not least, no matter what, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So I absolutely love this, because I see the relationship that you both have together, despite, you know, your person's friends, in regards to what they're saying about you, whether it's positive or negative. no matter what, you know, you definitely have a beautiful relationship and or will. Okay. So gratitude for the ones who are here on the live and those who are on the replay. Definitely, if you resonate with this, please do subscribe, give it the thumbs up and share out the reading. When you subscribe and like the video and put your favorite emoji in the comments box, you are put in the drawing to win a free mini reading with me. Okay. I definitely look forward to it. So I will see you all soon and wishing you love and light. Bye for now.